Hey guys, Antonio here. We're continuing our pressing series in relation to performance and shoulder pain. What we've been talking about so far is joint centration, keeping the joint as best as we can in the center of the joint, because that's where we have the best leverage, as well as preventing this happening from creating a lot of anterior stress or front of the shoulder stress when pressing. And right now we're talking about horizontal pressing, such as push-ups and burpees, okay? Last week, then we talked about targeting lower sternum between my thumbs or between my hands. So if you're doing incline push-up, whether it's on a barbell, like on a rack, or a box or something like that, that's what we're aiming for. That corner is going right in that groove. And then if you're doing full push-ups on the ground, that's the part we're aiming for. Now, again, we mentioned the chest different part of the chest might actually touch the ground. That's fine as long as we're trying to aim for here, right? Now, a couple of the added cues that we're going to give. One of the things that will help with maintaining that target practice between the hands is back activation. Okay, it seems counterintuitive. As I'm lowering myself down to the ground, we're often going to think like, oh, I need to press the floor away so that I don't crash into the floor, right? Now, our body's pretty smart. Like if you don't press the floor away as hard, you're not going to come just crashing down face first into the ground. You're going to do what you're going to do so that you don't get hurt. So what I want you to think about is, as I'm actually like bringing my chest down to whatever target I'm doing, is I want you to actually like do a row. I want you to pretend you're pulling yourself to the ground. In doing so, it's very hard to do a row like this, right? Now we can do that, but what I'm talking about is in this tight plank position, if I actually pull myself down, I'm gonna use my back and everything around here, right, to keep my shoulders, my shoulder blades and my shoulders back and down. It's a nice solid pack position so that now I'm in a set position, I can press away, okay? So what it looks like, it may not look too different through the camera's eye, through the camera's lens, but from here, right, instead of just like pressing into that bar and like resisting myself from coming down, I'm actually thinking about, if I was to kind of demo here, right, I'm gonna actually like pull myself down, right? So I'm pulling like this as I come down. I'm not just pressing away, right? I'm gonna pull in. The same rules apply if I'm doing a push-up. If I'm doing a push-up, we'll just see if we can see it here as well, okay? If I'm in this position and I'm going to do a push-up, rather than just pressing the floor away the whole time, right, which leads me to be a little bit more prone to do that shrug, I want to actually pull myself to the ground and then press away. Pull down, press. It's a weird cue to think about, but it's actually a really good cue to help keep those shoulders packed back and down, okay? In the future here, we're going to translate this over into like vertical pressing too. It's a little bit different to think about, but the same kind of concepts apply as we're going up and down versus like forward and back. All right. Next week's going to be up and down vertical pressing.